We are so astronomically screwed, it's not even funny. Generation Z, or Gen Z, whatever, my generation, is so fucked, it's not even funny. And people don't even realize it. They are just now starting to realize it, but it's not even my generation. It's like slightly into the last generation in which this started happening. I am so unbelievably passionate about this and like believe so heavily in this now more than ever before because I'm seeing it happen. It is not the same anymore. You cannot follow the path of your parents to get a successful career, meaning you cannot do, all right, for example, if I was an adult and I was like, little Jimmy, all you have to do is do good in school, get good grades, don't do drugs, listen to your teachers, don't drink, don't party, just do good in school, get a degree in college, go to a good college, do your 4 years, get your degree, and if you want to go for your master's, go for it, but just get your bachelor's degree, get out, and you'll be completely fine. It is not like that anymore. The past generation's mindset of get a degree and get a job is engraved into our generation. It was so astronomically hard for me to drop out of college. It was the hardest decision of my life, and it shouldn't have been. The path was clear. I knew what I was meant to do. I knew what I wanted to do. Not only what I wanted to do, but I knew what I had to do. And yet it was still so hard for me to come to terms with myself, to be okay with saying, okay, I am going to leave. And the reality is, back in the day, college was a necessity. Back my grandfather's generation, I had a conversation with my grandfather, and he was so confused. He was supporting me 100%. Love my grandfather. Absolutely the hardest working man I've ever met in my entire life. Lived in Turkey all of his life, was a Christian, and had to move to the States. Didn't know any English. He was an engineer. His engineering license didn't transfer over, so he had to learn English and go for his license again. And he failed on one question because he couldn't use the dictionary, and he still was able to move our entire family over here, pay for two of my uncle and my mom college tuition and even business, and lend them money while starting his own business at a gas station and the grocery store. And this man is the most hardest worker ever. But what he doesn't understand is it's not like how it used to be. It used to be you get a degree, you get a job. 100%. You are completely fine. You will get a job. You have to get a degree first. It used to be like that. And it was like that for the past generation a little bit, and now it is not like that anymore. I want to read you some statistics here. 5.7% of recent college grads are unemployed. That's about 1 in every 18 grads looking for work who can't find it. 42%, about 4 out of every 10 recent college grads are unemployed. They have a degree, but their job actually doesn't require one, which means re-employed or some shit. 42% of people that have graduated college with a degree are working at a job in which they do not need a degree for, meaning minimum wage jobs, entry-level jobs. And the thing is, right, I'll keep reading these stats, but I want to talk about something else with AI. 5.7% versus 4.1%. Recent college grads, 5.7% are unemployed. Entire U.S. workforce, 4.1% unemployed. That is absolutely insane. 5.7% of recent college grads is at a higher unemployment rate than the entire United States as a whole. What the fuck? Plus 5.6 and above, companies actually hire only 5.6 more new college grads in 2026. That's not a hiring boom. They're basically saying we'll hire a few more people. About 70% of employers use skill-based hiring. Your degree is the only thing they're looking at anymore. Your degree isn't the only thing they're looking at anymore. College used to sound like get a degree, get a job, make money, buy a house, build life. Today's more like get a degree, apply to 100 jobs, we'll keep your resume on file, take a job unrelated to your degree, so what now? The point is, it's not like you can go to college and be all set. It's just not the way it is. And this is how I think about it. These entry-level jobs are going to be taken over by AI, whether you believe it or not. It's already happening, and you want to go and work for corporate. Okay, you want to get an entry-level job with your degree? Nope, sorry. And this is what these companies are going to do. Because you cannot get an entry-level job, because AI is taking over, then they're going to make it astronomically hard for you to actually get a job in which pays the fucking bills, because they can pay you $40 grand a year for not an entry-level job, for maybe an entry-level job that's bullshit, that has no meaning, because they are literally using you because they have AI to handle the entry-level jobs. What I'm trying to say is, because the entry-level jobs are taken, they have full advantage over you to pay you however much they want because they don't actually need you. And so you're gonna take the first job that you apply for that you actually get, if it's good or bad. And that all comes back to, what do you wanna do with your life? Because at the end of the day, once you get your degree, it's a fucking maybe. It's a fucking maybe you will get a job. It's not you will get a job anymore. It's a maybe. And it's even a maybe that you'll get a job. Now the stats for getting a job that you're actually gonna like drastically decrease. And this is another thing. You go to college for 4 years, you study something that you think you like, and then you actually get the job that you think you like and realize you don't like it. That last 4 years of your life was fucking, like, you're gonna think it's wasted. But this is the thing, it's not wasted. You realize what you don't want to do. So now you have to vigorously pursue something that you do want to do, and whatever you're good at is what I recommend you actually do, because although your passion isn't going to be something you want to do every single day, you're not going to like it. What I do every single day, I don't like it. But the end goal I can see, and that is my passion. The end goal is the passion. But also the journey is. I love this shit. Although it's hard, that's the process, and you have to enjoy the process, and I am enjoying it. But people think of like entrepreneurship, of like taking the risk, like entrepreneurship is about taking the risk for a maybe. Now that is just society itself. People wonder why Gen Z works so hard. People wonder why we're going through this phase of work hard, stay locked in, fuck everybody else. I don't want to party, we are locked in. And the older generation's asking, why is Generation Z so locked in? Because we have to be. We fucking have to be. We don't have any other choice. College is now a maybe. Getting a job is now a maybe. Living life is a maybe. Buying a house is a maybe. We can't even buy a house anymore. Now it's get a degree, maybe get a job. If I get a job, it's going to be something I don't like, that doesn't pay well, and I'm going to buy a house when I'm fucking 40, if I can even. So many people that I know are living with their parents in their parents' basement still, and they only got a job because of a fucking referral, because of networking. And people think because, okay, I'm just going to go do marketing, I'm going to go study business, and I'm going to go, get a job for marketing. Oh my God, guys. If you are studying from a professor that is teaching about business or marketing, that's never actually marketed or started a business in their entire life, they're learning from textbooks and teaching from textbooks, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? But you can buy an LLC for $500, go on the fucking internet, research for 2 hours, and find something you want to do with your life. You can literally start an agency. It's so easy to start. Again, the hardest part is continuing to go, but would you rather have a maybe for a job that you're gonna hate, or do something, or maybe start something that might not work out, but at least you're the fucking boss and you can control how much you make because of how hard you work. Instead of trading your time for money, and trade your time to building something great that can make you way more money than it would be to make $15 an hour, a job you hate. When I made the decision to drop out, I was like, okay, college is bullshit, like whatever. Like this literally a couple weeks ago. Now, this mindset is like, I've been doing the research and seeing what life is turning into, what our generation is going to is already handling and already kind of going through. People don't understand. We are fucking screwed. You have to wake up and realize this, or you are going to be left to the wayside and you're going to waste your fucking life. I'm only so vigorously like swearing and passionate about this because no one knows this. Like, I feel like I'm the only one that talks about this, and everyone's just like, oh yeah, degrees don't matter, and they're still in college studying a degree and getting a degree. I'm not saying all degrees are bad. I'm just saying for the general population, we're talking about the general consensus of the population here. I'm gonna have a fucking headache, dude. I just ate so much food. Anyways, guys, I wanna, like, once I start making enough money, I'm gonna release a course on everything that I did to, like, get to where I am now. Like, I'm only at like 5K MRR. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not super successful, but I can see where this is going, especially if the meta ads work. Like I am going to make a lot of money. It's just a matter of time, and I know that. And so I think a lot of people like see my videos. Like, I'm such a small, like, I don't even call myself a creator. I have 100 subscribers. Like, I am targeting such a small like percent of the population, but I feel like people that watch these videos feel like this way, and they feel kind of like they understand what I'm saying, but they don't really talk to anyone else because it's kind of like weird, and they're in this kind of mindset of like, I'm gonna just do what my friends do, and if I bring this up and try to talk about this, they're just gonna make fun of me. But if you want to start an agency or kind of like do what I'm doing, I'm going to release a course eventually once I make enough money and I get enough following where people will actually like want a course for it, that it's gonna be super cheap, and it's literally just gonna be me explaining everything and what to do and how to do it and whatnot. And then hopefully you can use that to start making money for yourself. But it's not hard to start, but guys, it's fucking hard. Like, this shit is not easy. You have to put the time and effort in. And would you rather put the time and effort into building something yourself and making a lot of money, or doing a job that you hate that you don't make any money? Like, people hate the idea of like, some people like shit on like working hard and like you need balance and whatnot, but guys, we don't have time for balance. There's no time for balance right now. You need to work your fucking ass off in your 20s. And once you do, then you can have balance. But don't just go enjoy life now. Enjoy life, yes, have whatever. You know, go out with your friends, and family's important. I understand these things, but I also understand we're fucked if we don't do anything about it. So go do something about it.